12:15 now, and I have done nothing productive today. I woke up and had some coffee, and then I took a shower, and now I'm here. So I've only been out of the house like 2 times in the past few days. One was to drive my mom to the grocery store, and the other one was to take a walk outside for a little bit. Especially since we've all been like cooped up in the house, I just wanted to get some fresh air and move my legs a little bit, because half the time I probably haven't gotten more than 500 steps in a day. I've also been wearing nothing but sweatpants and sweatshirts, and it's been great. This week my school is still suspended, so I don't have anything due this week, but I'm probably going to work on some homework just to kind of keep on track for assignments being due next week. I have a paper that needs to be written and some research that I need to do for a research project, and that's some fun stuff. I have a little announcement. I decided to start a podcast. The name of my podcast is the Unsocial Butterfly Podcast. Long story short, the reason that I called it that was because my mom and I were just talking about different names, and she was like, how about the Social Butterfly? And I was like, more like unsocial. So the name kind of stuck, and here we are now. But it's like ironic because I'm talking and chatting, being a social butterfly through my computer, if that makes any sense. So it's just kind of a lighthearted title, and I'm excited to have another little hobby to work toward, and I don't make money from it or anything. It's just something fun to do with my extra time that I have. So with that being said, if you guys have any podcast episodes or topics that you would ever want me to touch on, definitely leave it in a comment, or you can head over to my Instagram. So the episodes will go up on Mondays pretty early, because I know a lot of people commute or wake up early and want to get their day started and listen to some podcasts. I'm gonna have guests on my episode and do really like fun, lighthearted episodes as well. So it's nothing too serious. So I'm gonna leave everything linked in the description box, and if you guys want to go give the episodes a listen, I would love that. So that's that announcement. And then a couple days ago, I asked for you guys to submit some questions for a little Q&A, so I thought I would include that in this video. So if you guys don't want to hear the Q&A, you can skip to this time, but we will get into it. Shelby asked, how did you get over the fear of comping? I know my positions, but when it comes down to comping, I get so scared. So finishing competencies for each program is so different. So with mine, we have this blue book where there's 3 that you have to complete, and then the 4th one is considered your competency. I can't really relate to this question because I wasn't ever like fearful of completing my comps. Just be confident in your exams and you will get through it. So Jordan said, this isn't really a question, but can you do an education journey from when you ended high school up until now? I don't really want to do a YouTube video on that because that is a lot of talking for one video, but I will definitely do that over on my podcast. I think that's something that is more of like a podcast related topics. So I'll touch on that in the future in my podcast, so be sure to follow me over there so you guys will know when that's up. And Bevan, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, asked plans after graduation, thoughts on job prospects and opportunities. My plans after graduation are probably going to be a little different with the whole situation going on right now, and I'm assuming that with everything being closed that the testing centers will probably not be open for a while. So I would like to work in X-ray for the summer and maybe move on to CT and MR. It is entirely up in the air. I have no idea. Thoughts on job prospects. I get this question a lot over on Instagram. People are always DMing me saying that somebody told them that X-ray, CT, imaging jobs in general are uncommon and it's a saturated field, etc. Every single time I see that question, I tell people to look on Indeed.com, look at how many positions are open for different states. You may need to move to a different state to find a job, and that's how a lot of fields are. I know so many people who graduated from the college in my town, and they have moved to Minneapolis to find a job because that's the only place that had a job. I would advise people to look on Indeed.com if they are interested in knowing how many jobs are in their area. It is an ever-changing field, so just be aware of that. And I don't really like when people tell prospective students that field is saturated. That's subjective, so I don't know. Okay, moving on. Jamie asked, how has being exposed to various modalities been? Are you leaning towards continuing school and becoming certified in one of the others, or are you planning on staying with X-ray? So I kind of said this earlier, I do plan on staying in X-ray for the summer and then kind of reevaluating at the end of the summer if I want to go into another modality. But CT and MRI were definitely my favorite to shadow in, but I think something to keep in mind when you are shadowing in them is it's so different doing the actual modality than it is to observe. Like, keep an open mind. You may end up liking something that you didn't think you really liked. Emily Edwards asked, do you and your boyfriend plan on moving in together after graduation? Marriage. We have not talked about this. I don't really know. I don't even know if I want to stay around here. I might want to move somewhere else. So we haven't talked about that, and I have no idea, so can't answer that question. 𝙗𝙪𝙨𝙚𝙨𝙨 asked, what other places would you like to travel? In the future, I would love to go to Utah. I think hiking in Utah would be so cool. It's beautiful there. I would love to travel to more places in Colorado with a lot of different hiking areas. Hiking is so fun, or just, you know, going on walks and stuff is so fun for me. And where else? I want to go to Indiana, Pennsylvania and go to the Urban Outfitters Anthropologie warehouse. I saw a TikTok and this girl got so many cute furniture pieces for so inexpensive. So if that is still a thing in the future, I would like to go there. Tabitha asked, what camera do you use to film? If you guys are ever curious about a question related to like how I edit or something, look in the description box. That information is listed in every single video, but I use the Canon G7X. This is what I'm filming on. For more sit-down style videos, I use the Canon M50. Taylor asked, what are you planning on using to prepare for registry? I don't know if you saw me reply to your comment, Taylor, but I already filmed this and uploaded it, so I'll put it in a card right here or in the description box, so you guys can go watch that. Jordan Nicole asked, favorite x-ray to do? I really like shoulder routines. It's always so satisfying to get the perfect scapular Y, love it. Or I really like doing sunrise knees. Those are really satisfying as well. So I'm gonna go grab my backpack and do a little bit of homework and get some things and assignments checked off my list, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm doing some homework right now, and for this class, this is registry prep. She just does like points based on completion. So this is the book that we use. Basically, I just read through the chapter and then I do the review questions, but the answers are in the book. So what I'll usually do is take a picture of the answers and have them next to me, and then before I highlight it to send it off to her, I will check the answer to see if I got it right or if I got it wrong, and then why. What's nice about this book is it explains the reasoning behind the answer. So when we're done, we just have to take a picture of it, prove that we did it, and send it to her, and we get some points for the gradebook. So I'm gonna upload those to our little D2L platform, and then next I'm going to also upload some assignments that we did prior to spring break. So like 3 weeks ago, they were supposed to be due the week after we got back from spring break, but since classes got suspended, we couldn't do that. I'm gonna upload those for my rad bio class, and then I don't really have a ton else to do. So I just am getting kind of small things done before my really big assignments are due next week. So I'm gonna work on those bigger assignments towards the end of the week. But since it is Monday, I'm just kind of taking things slow and getting it done progressively. So I think that's one thing that I personally just need to stay on top of, is getting the little tasks done, so the big tasks don't seem so daunting with multiple other things on my to-do list. So, all right. I'm gonna continue doing this. So much fun adding files and uploading. So since I am going to be doing a lot of stuff from home, I kind of want to get my folder organized, get rid of a lot of this stuff and put it into my big binder. So I want to put it all into this big binder, which I've shown in a few videos, but basically I'll just show it again. I have it organized per class that I've had in this entire program. So I have each class in like a little protective thing, and then I just use a little 3-hole punch, and then I put everything in the binder. So I'm gonna work on doing that because my folder is very full and I have the time, so why not? I forgot to show you guys what I'm wearing today. Comfy quarantine outfit ideas. LOL, just kidding. This sweatshirt I've worn in a million videos, but this is like a velour sweatshirt from 𝙗𝙪𝙨𝙚𝙨𝙨. And then these sweatpants are from Target. I wish I would have gotten a size smaller because they definitely have stretched out. They are literally the softest sweatpants I've ever felt. Highly recommend getting them. I will link them below. And there's a couple other things that I want to show you that you guys might want. So this little drawing stylist is from Amazon. It has this little kind of metal looking end that I like to draw with on this side. And then it also has just the normal like stylist pen tip. You do have to charge it, and I accidentally lost the charger, so hopefully I can find that, but you just turn it on and then it starts working. It's not like it's hooked through Bluetooth like a normal Apple Pencil would be, but I believe this was like $25 on Amazon. I got it for Christmas. I've been using it to draw all of the podcast Instagram stuff, so all of the posts as well as the cover art, so it's been fun to kind of spend my time doodling. And then there's one other thing that I want to show you guys. This is an iPhone tripod. So if you guys live alone or you are alone right now during your little quarantine, but you want to take some pictures, highly recommend this little tripod. It actually extends pretty tall, and it has little interchangeable tops for the GoPro. So if you wanted to take pictures with your GoPro, you could do that as well. But this thing just stretches out, and then you put your phone in there sideways. I will link it below for you guys, but it also is Bluetooth. So it has this little remote that you can use burst with. So you just hold down the iOS button and it gives you burst photos. I'll link both of those down below. For the rest of the night, I think I'm just going to finish off the newest episodes of Grey's Anatomy. We have like 2 left to watch, and then I think we're all caught up. So we're gonna do that, and I have really nothing else planned for the day. Like I mentioned earlier, I would love to hear your guys' ideas or topics that you would want to hear about in a future episode. So if you want to message me those ideas or even leave them in a comment here, I would love to hear them. But that is going to be everything for this video. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during this time, and I'm always here for you guys if you ever need anything. So I will see you guys in a new video very soon.